Aloha! I'm Eric Anderson, pastor of Church of the Holy Cross, United Church of Christ in Hilo, Hawaii, and here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about the 12th chapter of the Apostle Paul's letter to the Romans. Paul wrote that we should present ourselves in our bodies as a sacrifice to the living God, by which I'm fairly certain that he meant that all our deeds, our actions, and our words ought to be done with some notion of fulfilling the will of God, at least as best we understand it. Paul followed that with a caution not to think too well of ourselves, which is very much a temptation if we see ourselves as following and enacting the will of God. It is, I think, some of the most honest advice that the Apostle Paul ever wrote in his letters. I'm pretty sure that his besetting temptation was, in fact, arrogance. The temptation to think that he knew more than he did, to proclaim more than he knew. You can see it in a number of places in the letters, both where the Apostle Paul recognized it and drew back from it, and the places where he didn't recognize it and did it anyway. That's advice that is good for Paul's time. For Paul, it's advice that is good for our time, for us, for me. First of all, to be cautious about what we claim to know, to be careful about the things that we say, to make certain that we identify our opinions as opinions, our faith as faith, and to maybe not declare it quite so firmly as established fact. By all means, bring out that which supports your opinions, but know also that there is far more to know than any of us can know. And of course, that first point still remains an excellent challenge for all of us. To strive to do that which God has called us to do. To love our neighbors as ourselves. To love God with all our heart and soul and mind. Romans 12. Romans 8 is by far my favorite in this letter. But there are good words here to guide us in each day of our lives. That's what I'm thinking. I'm curious to hear what you're thinking. Send me an email or leave me your thoughts in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. From Church of the Holy Cross, UCC in Hilo, Hawaii, that's what I'm thinking.